everyone, welcome to Live Interactive English. This is Karen.
Hello everybody, I am Shane.
Today we're looking at day 2 of coding. How and why to give it a try. And the vocabulary words are tough.
Tough.
That quiz yesterday was really tough. I hope I didn't fail.
You probably did. Sorry.
Shane.
Automatically.
Automatically.
The door automatically opens when you stand in front of it.
Concept.
Concept.
I always have trouble understanding complex scientific concepts.
I know, it's okay. Fundamental.
Fundamental.
This class teaches the fundamentals of the English language.
All right. Engaging.
Engaging.
The game was so engaging that I completely lost track of time.
Wow.
I really loved the game.
Okay, so coding. So we talked about why coding was important last time. So what if these kids, what if some people are interested in learning how to code? What can they do? Where can they go?
Well, you know, nowadays you can learn anything, or almost anything, on the internet.
That's right. You just go online and there's lots of free options. Like what?
That's right.
Khan Academy is one free place.
Khan Academy and also Code Academy.
Code Academy.
And then they offer free training of learning how to write these coding languages. And also, there's also paid sites as well. I think it's called lynda.com. And then they offer videos and instructional videos. And then they will teach you step by step.
Yeah, so those are just a couple of examples. I mean, I'm sure if you do a Google search or a search on Yahoo or something, you can find hundreds of places to learn how to code.
And some companies are very smart. They even created some toys like electronic building blocks to teach kids about coding. So, you know.
It's going to become more and more important
as
time goes on. So you may as well start learning now.
So it'll be really useful. So I should learn coding too.
We all should.
Okay. Enjoy our coding lesson, guys.
Enjoy.
Coding. How and why to give it a try.
If you want to learn to code, start by choosing a computer language. If you're planning a career in programming, start with a tougher one like C, since it will require you to learn important processes that easier languages perform automatically. However, any language you choose will be useful. For many, though, a good place to start is HTML and CSS, two of the most common technologies used in building web pages. These are relatively easy to learn, and moreover, they are useful in an array of jobs.
Welcome to Live Interactive English Magazine. Today's lesson is called Coding. How and why to give it a try. Day 2. Hi everyone, my name is Jeff.
And I'm Mike. And yes, we're learning about coding or programming computers by writing in code. Yesterday we learned that, of course, it's valuable for all people in the computer business, but even for people outside of the computer business, if you can design your own website, think how great that'll be, think how much time and money you'll spend, and how useful you'll be to your job no matter what you do. So today we're going to be learning about some different ways to learn how to code. And yesterday we were even promised that learning to code can be fun.
Anyways, let's get started. If you want to learn to code, our article for today begins, start by choosing a computer language. I think Python, I think JavaScript would be great. But our article, like I said, has a different idea.
Well, there's a few different languages you might want to learn depending on how you want to use coding in your future. It says if you're planning a career in programming, start with a tougher one like C. That's the name of the language, C, since it will require you to learn important processes that easier languages perform automatically. This is the really basic stuff, going back to the very beginning of computer languages. But as they say in art and many other things, you have to learn the rules before you learn how to break the rules.
Guys, it says that C is a tough language.
Yeah, that's what it says.
A better word would be brutal. It's a totally brutal, tough language, but if you get through it and you learn C, you are one smart cookie, so you can take that. Anyways, we're not going to use the word brutal. Let's go ahead and talk about the word tough.
Yes, this adjective is the one we use to describe this language. See, it's tough. If something's tough, the adjective means it's difficult, it's challenging, it's not easy. Learning a new language is tough. Practicing to run a marathon would be tough. These are not easy things. These are difficult things to do. For example, that quiz yesterday was really tough. I hope I didn't fail. Many difficult questions on that exam.
Yeah, was it a C exam? An
It
exam
was
on C?
Yes,
oh.
it was a coding
Shinkulani.
quiz.
Oh man, that must have been a tough quiz. Anyways, before we move on, let's talk about the adverb automatically. If something happens automatically, it just happens, okay? It happens and it's not under your control. It happens automatically. If something happens automatically, it happens, and this thing is not under the direct control of a human being. Anyways, for example, the door automatically opens when you stand in front of it. Yes, when you walk into a 7-Eleven, there's a sensor. The sensor senses that you're there, and the doors open. Nobody opens those doors for you. The doors open themselves. The doors open automatically.
It's incredible. All right, let's get back to our computer languages. We learned that C is one of the oldest, basic, but most difficult languages to learn. But as we read on, it says, however, any language you choose will be useful. They all have their different uses. It's hard to really say one is better than the other. They're all useful. For many, though, it says a good place to start is HTML and CSS. Two different names of languages, two of the most common technologies used in building web pages. So if you're interested in designing games or things, maybe other languages might be good for you, but for a common use like fixing web pages, designing web pages, HTML and CSS are the ones they recommend.
These are relatively easy to learn, our article continues, and moreover, they are useful in an array of jobs. Now, one note, HTML is quite easy to learn, though it's not super versatile. You can use it on websites or with websites, and it'll work great. I still think that JavaScript is better. You can use this in a lot of different places in conjunction with websites and all sorts of stuff like that. And another note, CSS is not super easy to learn. It's a little bit difficult, but nowhere close to being as difficult as C. Basic logical languages.
Absolutely. There you have some good advice from an expert. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be back with more about coding.
C and C++ and C#.
Look what it's done to him.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。我们在第一天的课文读到，学写程式可以提升解决问题的能力，而且市场上对于写程式这项技能的需求量很高。如果同学们想要学编码，那就先从选择电脑语言开始。课文建议我们，如果打算进入程式设计这个行业，那就要从比较难的开始，像是 C 语言，因为你会需要学一些简单电脑语言会自动执行的重要程序。那至于其他多数的人，可以从 HTML 或是 CSS 开始，这两种技术是在架构网站时比较常见的，也相对容易学习，那对很多种工作都是有用处的。Jeff 老师说他觉得 HTML 的用途没有那么广，他推荐 Python 以及 JavaScript， 他们都是高阶的程式语言，那同学们可以参考看看。老师刚刚用到 versatile 或是念作 versatile 这个形容词，它可以表达多功能的，或者是多方面适用的，也可以指多才多艺的。好，这边还有两个单字 tough 它是形容困难的、棘手的或是强硬的，那意思就跟 challenging 很相近。再来看 automatically 它是副词，表示自动地或是自动化地。那么补充单字 array 它是当名词，表示一批或是一系列。An array of something 就表示一系列的某事物或是大量的某事物。接回到课文中。
Coding. How and why to give it a try.
Where can you learn to code? The internet offers numerous free training sites like Khan Academy and Code Academy. Such sites teach by introducing concepts bit by bit and having learners work on small projects like creating a game or building a basic website. In addition, paid sites such as lynda.com offer courses with video instruction from well-established teachers. Other ways to learn include various apps, games, and tutorials that teach coding fundamentals. Recognizing the growing importance of coding, companies have even created toys, such as electronic building blocks, that teach these very fundamentals to young children.
All right, so I want to learn how to code, Jeff. What do I do? Where do I go? Or sign me up. I'm ready.
Good question, Mike. Where can you learn to code if that's what you want to do? Well, the internet offers numerous free training sites like Khan Academy, and Code Academy.
Wait, did you say
Code Academy?
Code Academy
Code Academy. Code Academy. I think you got to stick them together.
Code Academy and Khan Academy. Did you say free?
Yeah,
these are
online.
Free? Wow, that's amazing. Let's learn more. It says such sites as the ones we mentioned, such sites teach by introducing concepts bit by bit and having learners work on small projects like creating a game or building a basic website. So it's the step-by-step, easy approach. You can do it in your own time and you'll learn all the important concepts. And yes, when you're learning things, especially complicated things, getting the concepts right, learning the concepts is what you want to do at the very beginning. What is a concept? It's a noun. Well, the word is a noun. Basically, it's an idea. It's a theory. It's kind of the whole thinking behind the subject. It's how to understand everything. If you get the basic concept, that's great. Then you can learn the important little details or the little different rules, but the basic concept will give you sort of the basic skeleton, the basic structure of the idea of whatever you're learning. For example, I always have trouble understanding complex scientific concepts. Learning about quantum theory in physics class was difficult. That's a hard concept to kind of get your head around.
It's true. Now, let's say you guys really want to up your programming game or your coding game. You might have to start paying money. Yes.
Oh, okay.
In addition, there are paid sites. Yes, in addition, paid sites such as lynda.com offer courses with video instruction from well-established teachers, coding experts.
Wow, so you can learn the concepts for free, and then to take it further, you might have to pay for one of these paid websites, but they'll give you a lot more detailed information. But there's other things you can do. Other ways to learn, it says other ways to learn include various apps, games, and tutorials that teach coding fundamentals. Well, that sounds good too, and it also sounds like a lot of that would be free as well.
Yes, other ways to learn include various apps, games, and tutorials that teach coding fundamentals. Now here we've got this big, imposing, tough word, fundamental. Actually, this word is pretty easy to understand. Something that is fundamental is basic. It's important to something at a very basic, low level. All right, now this word fundamental can be used as both a noun and an adjective. A coding fundamental is a basic thing that you have to know about coding, but you can also use this word, like I said before, as an adjective. A fundamental something is a basic, really super important thing that you have to know about that thing if you want to keep learning about that thing or to learn more about that thing. For example, the class teaches the fundamentals of the English language. Yeah, you start by learning about nouns and verbs and stuff like that before you move on to Shakespeare and James Joyce. Anyways, that's enough about this word fundamental. Let's move on and read the next sentence of our article.
Okay, it says, recognizing the growing importance of coding, companies have even created toys such as electronic building blocks that teach these very fundamentals to young children. Because, of course, computers, if they're important now, they will only be more important in the future. And sure, you know, we teach kids how to count and how to spell and the letters of the alphabet at a very young age. So why not teach them the basics of computer language at a very young age too? They'll be computer skills will be just as important to the kids as number skills and word skills in the future.
Yeah, they're fundamental. And there's that word again.
That's true.
Anyways, all right, folks, let's go ahead and take a break, but don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
Is this break fundamental?
Not really.
No.
选择好电脑语言之后，接着我们要到哪里学习编码呢？其实网络有提供很多免费的训练网站，那些网站呢会慢慢一点一点的帮你介绍概念，让学习者从小的专案开始做起，像是开发一款游戏啊，或者是打造一个基本的网站之类的。而在一些付费网站上，许多有口碑的指导者会用影片的方式来提供课程。好，那除了网站之外，其实还有各种应用程式、游戏，还有教程，也都是很棒的学习管道。现在啊，甚至还有公司开发出像是电子积木之类的玩具，来教导年幼的孩子基本的编码原理。好，这边有2个单字 ，concept， 它是名词，表示概念或是观念。Mike 老师刚刚解释单字时用到 skeleton， 它除了是用来指骷髅或是骨骸，那它也可以用来指概略、大纲。好，我们再来看下一个单字 fundamental， 它可以当名词或形容词。当名词就表示基本原理或是基础知识，那它常是用复数型表达。fundamental 当形容词则是形容基础的或是根本的。好，再来文中的复合形容词 well established， 它可以用来表达享有盛誉的，得到大众肯定的，也就是类似我们中文说的有口碑的。至于 tutorial 它表示教学教程或是个别指导。我们接回到课文中。
Coding, how and why to give it a try.
But don't let the kids have all the fun. The fact is, regardless of your age, coding can be engaging, enlightening, and of course, useful.
Mike?
Yes?
They've got toys now that teach kids how to code. That's awesome.
That's right. We learned that. That's pretty impressive. But don't let the kids have all the fun.
Don't let them have all the fun.
The article tells us next there's things that older people can do too to learn coding. The fact is, regardless of your age, coding can be engaging, enlightening, and of course, useful. What is engaging? It's an adjective, and basically it means interesting, involving. If something gets your attention and holds your attention for a long time, it's engaging. If you find yourself sitting through a 2-hour documentary about tapers, it must be a very engaging document. Remember tapers from last
I
month?
remember.
They're engaging. They're interesting, fascinating. They involve you. They grab your attention and don't let go. For example, the game was so engaging that I completely lost track of time. I watched 4 hours of cricket, and it felt like 4 hours of cricket. Yeah. Wake up.
All right, folks, that's it for our article. But once I wake up, we've got something else we've got to do.
Okay.
We've got to ask and then answer the what do you think question. And I'm going to put my finger away now. Mike, would you like to give coding a try?
I would, since it sounds interesting, but I would like to have someone who knows something about it show me a few of the fundamentals. I think if I watched one of those Khan Academy videos, I'd be lost in the first 30 seconds.
No coding toys for you?
Well, I don't know. I'd play with the toys, sure. Yeah, but I wouldn't know where to start. But it does sound interesting.
I agree. Anyways, folks, with that, it's time for us to say bye-bye.
听了这么多学习编码的方式，我对电子积木还蛮有兴趣的耶。虽然那是给小孩子玩，但也没关系啊，反正我平常也会买快乐儿童餐。那不管怎么样，课文最后提到说，不管你年纪多大，写程式都可以是吸引人的、具有启发性的，而且是有用的。我们最后来看单字 engaging， 它是形容词，形容吸引人的或是有趣的，而且令人愉快的。那么老师们有提到 fascinating 这个形容词可以用来形容迷人的或者是非常好的。好啦，那么以上是今天的讲解，同学们别走开，马上回来哦。大家好，我是 Hanny。在今天的课程中，我们要介绍3个文法重点。第一个是副词片语 bit by bit， 第二个是句型 have 加上受词加上原形动词，第三个是片语介系词 regardless of。首先，我们来学习副词片语 bit by bit， 表示一点一点地或是渐渐地。当我们以名词 by 名词形成的副词片语，它带有逐渐地、 依次或者按照顺序的语义。那么其他常见的用法还有 step by step， 逐步地、按部就班地 ，little by little， 一点一点地、渐渐地 ，day by day， 逐日地、一天一天地 ，one by one 就表示逐一地、一个一个地。例如 bit by bit，they got to know each other， 他们渐渐地认识彼此了。One by one, the students had their height and weight measured. 学生们一个一个的量身高体重。接下来，我们来学习句型 have 加上受词加原形动词，表示叫某人做某事。have 当使役动词来用时，表示要求或者是叫。那么受词通常是人，受词补语用原形动词。例如 Holly's mother had her water the plants. Holly 的妈妈叫她去浇花。那顺便补充一个相关句型是 have 加上受词加上过去分词，这表示请别人做某事而非亲自做。那么句中的受词通常是事物，受词补语用过去分词。例如 We had our house painted last summer. 去年我们请人家来把房子油漆粉刷过。最后我们来学习片语介系词 regardless of， 表示尽管不管，它就相当于 despite， 后面可以接名词或是动名词。例如 David jogs every morning regardless of the weather， 不管天气如何 David 每天早上都会去慢跑。以上是今天的重点整理，我们下次见喽 See you next time, bye。
欢迎收看
就爱讲英文
我是悠悠，
我是季安。
今天要跟大家分享一件天大的喜讯
哦，
我找到
男什么
人之前先找到了好房子。
哎呀呀 ，OK， 好，我才要问你说而已，说，哎，你找到房子了没 ？Have you found an apartment？
Have you found an apartment? Yeah，
找到了。
哦，找到了。
如何？
找到那个非常安静，而且离菜市场很近，而且就在便利商店旁边。
哦，好，非常的安静。
非常的安静。
你可以说 It's in a quiet neighborhood.
It's in a quiet neighborhood.
Neighborhood 就是你住的那个地方附近的区域都可以啊，就附近有什么公园啦、小学啊什么的。He cool 就是 neighborhood。所以 in a quiet neighborhood。
你知道有多 quiet neighborhood 吗？就你叫破喉咙都不会有人理你的
quiet。破喉咙，这样哈，这叫破喉咙。
对，
那还有你说离菜市场很近。
重点，
菜市场叫做 traditional
market。traditional market
就是传统市场。OK， 所以很近，你可以用 close 这个字，所以 it's close to a traditional market。
It's close to a traditional market。
然后在便利超商。
隔壁。
隔壁 ，OK， 隔壁就是 next to。Next to。It's next to a convenience store。It's
next to a convenience store。
对，还有吗？
而且离捷运站只要走了2分钟，以我的腿长来讲，2分钟是不是很近？
哇，那我差不多走30秒而已吧。对 ，OK，it's only a 2-minute walk from the MRT station.
It's only a 2-minute walk from the MRT station.
2-minute walk 就是走路2分钟，那我后面要加 from， 从哪边到哪边都可以。A 2-minute walk from the MRT station.
是不是很完美？
很完美啊！
很完美。
所以我就会说，sounds like you found a perfect apartment.
Sounds like you have found a perfect apartment.
Yeah.
可是租金修贵呢？
修贵。
贵松松了。
贵松松。敬雄啊，那你就可以说the rent 租金 the rent is quite expensive.
The rent is quite expensive.
不过这也很正常。人家说鱼与熊掌不可兼得。这句话的英文其实很可爱，叫做
鱼跟熊掌吗？
对，鱼与熊掌不可兼得。这英文怎么说呢？叫做 You can't have the cake and eat it too。
不是鱼跟熊掌为什么会有 cake 呢？
对 ，You can't have the cake and eat it too， 因为呢，你不能拥有蛋糕，然后同时又把它吃掉。这句话在老外的逻辑意思就是说，蛋糕摆在这边，对不对？它是有的状态，你吃了就没有了。好，所以你要么可以看着它，要么就吃掉。吃了你就看不到它了。鱼与熊掌不可兼得 ，You can't have the cake and eat it too.
You can't have the cake and eat it too.
好深奥啊，好深奥，好深奥。来看一下。
知道我租什么时候？我租多久吗？
租多久？
我租2天，因为太贵了，我就搬走了。
搬走了。
所以来看我们的 Live action.
Yo, have you found an apartment yet?
Yes!
Ooh.
I totally love it.
What do you like about it?
Okay, listen. It's in a quiet neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's close to the traditional market and it's right next to the convenience store.
Oh, sounds good.
7-Eleven.
Sounds good.
And it's only a 2-minute walk from the MRT station.
Wow. Sounds like you found the perfect apartment.
Perfect. But the rent is quite expensive.
Well, you can't have the cake and eat it too, you know?
So, can you lend me some money?
Money?
Please. 哎呀。